Last year, I went on vacation in Bangkok, Thailand. One morning, when I got up, as I was walking on the street, people started pouring water on me. A lot of water. They were using water gallon, water gun, water bucket, and water hose too. I was completely wet. Welcome to the traditional Thailand New Year called SONGKRAN. I knew Thailand has some festivities for their New Year, but I didn't know exactly what it was all about. They had posters all over on the street to talk about their New Year. I wanted to know a little bit more about it, so I did some researches and I'm going to share with you what I've learned. First, I will talk about what Songkran is, and then we will all together understand how it is celebrated and what's the importance of water during the Songkran festival. And finally, we will focus on how today Songkran is a little bit victim of its own success. Now, what is exactly Songkran? William Monier, in his Sanskrit English dictionary, says Songkran literally means transformation or change. Songkran can also mean to pass or to move. This is in reference of the movement of the sun from one position to another in the zodiac calendar. So in Thailand, Songkran is the celebration of their new year according to the Buddhist calendar. It's actually when the sun moves from Pisces to Aries. In an article for the Royal Institute of Thailand, Praking Nima wrote, the title of his article was Myth and Ritual, a study of the Songkran festival. He explained to us that Songkran happens usually in 3 days, on April 13, April 14, and April 15. On April 14, that's the last day of the previous year. It's actually when the sun moves to Aries. April 14 is the day in between the old and the new year, and the actual new year is on April 15. Usually, actually, the government will extend those days to 3 or 4 days to allow people to travel back home to celebrate with their families. So besides Thailand, other countries in Southeast Asia also celebrate Songkran. That's the case in Cambodia, in Myanmar, Laos, or Nepal. But their celebrations are nowhere near what happened in Thailand. So let's see exactly what happened during Songkran festival. The main idea of Songkran is for people to paying reverence and gratitude to their elders. As a festival of unity, people who actually move away from home will travel back home to celebrate with their families. Together, they will visit temple, they will make some prayers for the Buddhists, and they are also offering food to the Buddhist monk. In a Western civilization, we have what we call the spring cleanup. So Songkran, they also use it a little bit as a spring cleanup because they clean their houses, they clean schools, they clean their offices, but most of the time they do it to welcome the new year. Now, water is very important during Songkran. According to James Fenn in his article called Songkran's Thailand Water Festival, the Thai people believe that water is spiritually purifying. It cleanses you from the bad luck and grievances from the last year, and it also gives you blessings and fortune for the new year. Some giants Buddha statues are usually paraded around the street, allow Thai people to shower those Buddha statues with water, and they do that to ask for good fortune for their new year. Young people pour some scented water in the hands of their elders as a sign of gratitude. And in Thai culture, water is also a symbol of fertility. And finally, Thai people splash water to each other to and they believe that would cause plenty of rainfall for the year to come. So besides water, there are a lot of other activities around Songkran. They have beauty contests, they have carnival parade, traditional food contest. And all these other activities actually gather a lot of people, and that create that lead to Songkran being victim of its own success. The idea is even during non-holiday period, Thailand is a very good travel destination in Asia. So they have beautiful beaches, they have lovely nightlife, they have great festivals, and the cost of living is pretty cheap compared to Western country. So a lot of tourists actually plan their vacation around the period of Songkran. Unfortunately, this leads to multiple aggression related to Songkran. They have violent water throwing, excessive alcohol consumption. Major streets are closed during Songkran, and those streets are kind of arenas for water fights, and this leads for fatal accidents. The Thailand police statistic actually shows that the death roll from accident in Songkran almost doubled during that period. For example, between 2009 and 2013, there are about 27 deaths by accident every day, and during Songkran, that average goes to 52. But this shouldn't stop you from enjoying this unique event. Anyone can get involved during the Songkran festival. I remember I was very surprised when I was completely wet on the street. So I had to go buy some safety bag to put my wallet and my passport. But I also bought a water gun, and before you know, I was on the street like everybody else, splashing perfect strangers. That's the fun of Songkran. If you want to be part of this unique event, try to plan your next vacation in mid-April in Thailand. I guarantee you will end up soaking wet, but you will also have a lot of fun during the process, as long as you stay safe. Thank you for listening.